Stoicism is an ancient Greek philosophy that has been gaining popularity in modern times, and for good reason. It offers a unique approach to life that helps us navigate the complexities of the human experience. But what if I told you that Stoicism can also help you become a master influencer? Yes, you heard that right. By applying Stoic principles, you can become more persuasive, build stronger relationships, and even influence others to do your bidding. But before we dive into the good stuff, let's talk about why influencing others is such a challenge in the first place. We've all been there, trying to convince someone to see things from our perspective, only to be met with resistance and defensiveness. It's like no matter how hard we try, we just can't seem to get through to them. And it's not just about getting our point across, it's about building trust and understanding. But why is it so difficult? One reason is that we often approach these conversations with an agenda, trying to manipulate or convince others to do what we want. This can lead to misunderstandings and emotional barriers that are hard to overcome. Another challenge we face is that we're often too caught up in our own thoughts and emotions to truly listen to others. We're so focused on getting our point across that we forget to consider their perspective. This can lead to conflict and frustration, making it even harder to influence others. And then there's the issue of emotional intelligence, or lack thereof. When we're not in control of our own emotions, we can't expect to effectively influence others. It's like trying to calm a stormy sea by throwing more waves at it. So how can we overcome these challenges and become more effective influencers? That's where Stoicism comes in. By applying Stoic principles, we can develop the emotional intelligence, self-awareness, and communication skills necessary to build strong relationships and influence others. And the best part is, it's not rocket science, it's actually quite simple. So what are these 3 simple Stoic tricks that can help you master the art of influence? The first trick is to focus on the things that are within your control. Instead of trying to change or manipulate others, focus on your own thoughts, emotions, and actions. This helps you stay grounded and objective, making it easier to communicate effectively. The second trick is to practice empathy and understanding. Put yourself in other people's shoes and try to see things from their perspective. This helps build trust and rapport, making it easier to influence others. And the third trick is to let go of your ego and need for control. When you're not attached to a specific outcome, you're free to focus on the conversation and the other person's needs. Let's dive deeper into the second trick, which I think is the most powerful of the 3. When you practice empathy and understanding, you're able to build a deep connection with others. You're able to see things from their perspective, which helps you communicate more effectively and find common ground. For example, let's say you're trying to convince a friend to invest in a business idea. Instead of just pushing your agenda, you take the time to understand their concerns and fears. You ask questions, listen actively, and acknowledge their perspective. This helps build trust and rapport, making it more likely that they'll be open to your idea. Here's a scenario where this trick can lead to a breakthrough in communication or persuasion. Imagine you're in a meeting with a potential client, trying to pitch your product or service. Instead of just listing off features and benefits, you take the time to understand their needs and pain points. You ask questions, listen actively, and tailor your pitch to their specific situation. This helps you build a connection with the client, making it more likely that they'll be interested in your product or service. In this scenario, the second Stoic trick helps you build a deep connection with the client, making it easier to influence them. By focusing on their needs and pain points, you're able to communicate more effectively and find common ground. This is just one example of how Stoicism can help you become a more effective influencer. So, what have we learned today? We've seen how Stoicism can help us overcome the challenges of influencing others, and we've explored 3 simple Stoic tricks to improve our communication and persuasion skills. By focusing on the things that are within our control, practicing empathy and understanding, and letting go of our ego and need for control, we can become more effective influencers and build stronger relationships. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments.